Let's see here, guys. Believe it or not, I am still under the weather. I start feeling better, and then um, I'm not feeling like I did before, fortunately, but not better. Not 100%. Not yet. It's okay. I'll get there. And it's not keeping me down. It's not keeping me from doing the stuff that I do. It's just annoying. I find my energy is not what it normally is, but it's still serviceable. Gets things done. I just took my third, not a long, but third walk for the day. Hey, Jace. Jace is Yogi, Soma, Austin. Hi. How you doing, Jace? Are you working more than you normally do? Give me some, guys. So Milka's here. She is downstairs in the dungeon, in the burpee kettlebell dungeon, getting in some reps. She is um, back on the path of doing kettlebell sport as well. Different reasoning than me. It's a good way to get in shape. Jay says, I'm good. Thanks. Sure am. It's that time of the year. It is that time of year. That is for sure. Well, I hope it's going well for you. Hope it's not putting a crimp in your style. I know that you're a man about town, fancy, somewhat of a dandy. I don't know why I said that. I think I'm delirious, actually. Um, yeah, so anyway, I hope you're able to get out and about. Keep doing your stuff. Hey, Dottie. Dottie says, good evening, Yogi and all. Full of food today. I am getting over what I think is the flu. Oddly enough, I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, unrelated to how I'm feeling, but just to keep my health insurance, which is in jeopardy, by the way. Um, there's a very good chance that I will lose my health insurance. Um, but it's just, in order to keep it, I need it's supposed to be a yearly checkup. I actually haven't been in 3 years. Specifically, I had skin cancer 3 years ago. So I need to get I need to get that fully checked. Hey, toy pups, how are you? Hope you guys are having a good day. Dottie, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. It's definitely sweeping across the world, it seems. Stuart and Wendy are still under the weather, although they seem to be feeling better. Toy pups were good today. Thank you so much. I'm glad to hear. Dottie says, dosed up and having a chill out on the sofa. Nice. Jay says, hi, Mumsy. Gonna bring up Dottie's channel real quick. 1.59 subscribers, guys. That is so awesome. Jay says, Dottie, get well soon. Let's see. Toy Pup says, we're really encouraged. Our videos are doing so good. Of course they are. I would expect nothing less than our friend Toy Pups. And there's a reason for that. Because she is seeking to be of service, seeking to help people. Magiza says, 1 month sober today. Awesome. Congratulations. That is huge. You know what the most important milestone is ever for sobriety? Day one. And every day is day one. Every single day is day one. You are sober today. That's what counts. You're sober at this moment. That's what counts. I mentioned I mentioned a story the other day. When I stepped into a life of sobriety, I like to think of myself as a camel. And a camel is a creature that wakes up in the morning on its knees, goes to bed at night on its knees, and can go 24 hours without a drink. Live your life as a camel, meaning start your day with prayer. Whatever, to whatever. Thank you today for my sobriety. Thank you for today for the gift of being sober. Thank you for the awakening that brought me here. Thank you for the people who believe in me, that support me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Simple prayer. Thank you. Before bed, we're on our knees again. We say a prayer. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this gift of sobriety. That I made it through another entire day without drinking, another day without even considering drinking, that it's getting easier and easier. Truly a gift. Thank you. And you go that entire stretch without a drink. A camel. I love that metaphor. Let's see. Toy Pup says, she says two things. She says, hi, Dudsy, we love you. And our next video topic is how to manage our emotions. Nice. Because this says, thank you. Toy Pups is on a mission. You know what? All of you guys are on a mission. I told you before, I'm an evangelical for Jace. He's on a mission. When we say health, that Jace is bringing health to everyone, I'm not just talking about looking like Jace. I'm talking about emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, all of that. Toy Pups is on a mission. Just read what she's saying. McGee's is on a mission. He's not just going to have a life of sobriety. He's going to lead other people by his example into a life of sobriety. He's going to be of great service to people. Hey, Tandra. Dottie sharing her mission. This is a great thing with Dottie. She stepped out of fear. She stepped out of fear. Got back on YouTube, started making videos, started working on her van. What's up, Stuart? And
Peekaboo.
what?
Peekaboo.
Hey, hope you're feeling better. You look better.
I'm beginning to feel better.
Good. So let us know.
Wendy's still not, but I took that flu bomb that B was on about. I made it. Stronger than what it was actually recommended.
Right. Yeah, you mentioned
that. You've been doing nothing but cough, 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 and it's just clearing my lungs.
Good. Yeah, I'm still coughing a bit myself. Dottie has to go. She's got the flu too. This feels like, yep, guys. See y'all soon. Toy Pup says, so important when dealing with such great tasks as sobriety. Absolutely. Hey, James. Jamie Brown is here. Do you follow Jamie Brown?
I do.
Good. We got some Jacob Love. Thank you, Jacob. Tandra's here.
Hi, Tandra.
And of course, Jace is here. Jace, when's your workout?
What workout? He doesn't work out.
Jace, you saying he came out of the womb looking like that? 8-pack and all?
It's not exercise.
Toy Pup says, you look awesome, Stuart. That smile is encouraging. Could be gas.
Well, thank you, tight pops. Thank you.
Tanya says, "Hi, Stuart. Glad you're feeling better. Everyone's giving you some love. Hey, relaxing.
I love what Jace has said.
What did Jason say?
Guess who's back? Man, the beard grown. Told you. This is grown, Jace.
He might have been talking about me. Look at this. I just shaved this morning too.
If that was this morning, Yogi, right?
This is a 1 o'clock shadow.
Now you got to remember something. I was in your live stream this morning,
Right.
And what's that got to do with the price of cheese?
and your face is exactly the same as it was this morning, isn't it?
I had shaved right after my live stream. I got a perfect alibi. I had shaved right after the live stream, and now this has grown back. See?
If that was a kid, she'd be like Santa Claus, the one with Tim Allen.
Jason said he just had the biggest kebab. He can't move. No reps today because he had the biggest. That sounds like a workout. I'm a little upset, a little hurt that I did not get I usually get photos. I would have loved to have seen the biggest kebab in history that Jace ate.
I would have loved to have Jace back in the group chat, but he left. So I can't even get to see anything that Jace is going to give. Jace bailed. I have never known Jace to quit something. He quit. He bailed.
Well, I'm sure he has his reasons.
I hope I didn't offend him.
Nah.
Hope it wasn't me.
I think Jace is, and you could ask him. I think Jace is unoffendable. Doesn't take things personally. You know what I mean? He's not invested in.
It's not a cheap meal, Toy Pups. When it comes to kebab, that ain't a cheap meal.
Let's
That's
see.
a whole different meal altogether.
Hey, Julie, you're welcome for the membership. I just did the guest thing and it went out. I'm happy that you are one of them, and I hope that you can find something that is useful for you. I'm going to do some qigong breathing coming up. It's called spinal breathing. You can do it as you're sitting down. Our great friend, Noble Scrolling Traveler, is here. Do you know Noble?
I'm going through chat.
Hey, Noble, you could come up after Stuart if you want.
I don't see a Noble.
Noble Scrolling Traveler. He's right underneath Julie's last statement, I believe. Hey, Nicole, or I'm sorry, Mercedes. My fault. I apologize, my friend.
Based cabbage. What's the stream about? This stream is about
Hey, Tim.
inspiration.
Nightmare.
It's inspiration to achieve life goals and a massive support network.
Yeah, that sums it up. I'm always stumped because it's not about anything particularly, but it's about whatever comes up, helping each other the best that we're able to from conversation to conversation.
Hi, Daisy May. Hello, sweetheart.
Tim is at 779 subscribers. He's doing it all without any content.
Noble scrolling travel. Okay. I've got you.
Yeah, just finished his last essay for my college quarter. Awesome. Noble is back in college. You still working 2 jobs? Julie says I'm trying to figure out what to crochet next.
Hey, Austin.
What to crochet next?
So that's based cabbage, and no further comment from based cabbage. Okay.
Excuse me,
Yogi is the one that inspires us to be the greater good.
I think we inspire each other.
Yeah, but you inspire us to be the greater good.
I appreciate hearing that. I don't know. I hope I can do that. I hope I can give back to you guys what you give to me. Is the best that I can say. Because I
Well,
get so much.
you throw vegan food at me, and I throw venison back at you. So I
Yeah,
mean,
that doesn't seem fair, does it? Because you eat meat, but you're not strictly a carnivore, right? You eat a stray vegetable now and again when you can catch one,
I had
right?
I actually, believe it or not, last night, I should say, earlier this morning,
Hi, Daisy.
it was like your midnight. I sat here and I had at 1 o'clock in the morning vegetable soup.
There you go. So, but for me, so if I throw vegetables at you, you'll make a soup out of it, and you'll sit down and you have a nice bowl of soup. If you throw meat at me, it'll be hurtful.
But
That's the difference.
but the thing is, there's the main ingredient that you're missing from my vegetable soup.
But it doesn't matter if it has meat in it because it still has vegetables.
Exactly.
But for me, if you throw meat at me, it would be, I don't know.
But
You can put an eye on.
You said beggars can't be choosers.
So if I'm ever at your door begging for food, then you can give me a big plate of venison. But until that day happens, I can choose.
Exactly.
I can choose. I will come to your house.
Honestly, I know for a fact that you would be you'd love my soup because it's a ham I could put in for the stock as well as the flavouring.
Right.
I don't have to have the meat inside it, Yogi. I can take the meat out of it,
There you go. Now we're talking. Nightmare.
but I use that as the stock.
Right.
Even tastes nice fluids. Without the meat going through it, tastes good.
Nightmare says he's not enjoying my walls being moved. Are my walls being moved again? I thought I had that straightened out. Let's see. Our friend Brian is here. You subscribe to Brian? Brian's at 15 subscribers. The goal is to get him to 50 so we can do a live stream. Nightmare says
I
it's
think
good.
I'm good. You can have soup tonight. It's chilly out. It is freezing here, and I've already been out, and it's freezing.
So you're rubbish in the bin. Things like that.
Hey, Toy Pops, are you subscribed to Noble?
Hey Brian, I was gonna say, what was it?
Must have been fed.
Yeah, my homemade soup. If you go on my channel, for anybody who's like wanting to see my shorts, that's on my channel. I do have a beautiful big plate of homemade soup.
Cool. Brian says, what are we becoming enlightened on today? Pick a topic, Brian. Clean your cooter says, I was getting hit on and Yogi will laugh. The name alone, every time he comes in, clean your cooter. That's a
What
big
is a
step up.
cooter?
That's a
What's
big
a
step up.
cooter?
I'm not going to say. Toy Pup says, yes, we subbed to Noble. If Toy Pup says forgiveness. Let's see. Base Cabbage is laughing or drooling.
That's not. That's base cabbage isn't laughing. He's drool face.
Yeah, I think
That's a
you're right.
drool.
He's drooling.
He's
Clean
drooling.
Your Cooter says, my name was Distraction to all the pigs online.
Oh,
Cooter is a fanny. I think Cooter is in the opposite end of a fanny. I think you guys know who Clean Your Cooter is. You can figure it out. There he goes. I am Ginger Rogers.
Ginger, why would you do such a thing?
Where actually a better question is, where have you been, Ginger?
Yeah, but forget about where have you been? Why would Ginger do such a thing?
This is one of the first things that he came in on was um, on the theme of cleaning your cooter and your muffin. Chris Cabbage says I'm also a fan of cooter. Brian says Fanny is telling boss Americans don't know.
I would rather just call him Ginger.
Brian says Americans think the fanny is the butt. Member says trying out I quite like Cooter. He's a good guy. Flip up says laughing, says hi Ginger. However, I am a family friendly channel, so I have to be careful.
This is why people with a kind of name should either know how you roll, or if you do something like this,
Drop a few things.
either do members only or something, where you can have like the adult conversation type of thing.
Now, did you ever watch Dukes of Hazzard? It's an American show.
Love
You did?
I'm on about the one with Johnny Knoxville and
That was the movie. I'm talking about the TV series.
the TV series. No, I never got a chance to
Right.
watch that.
So the sheriff, one of the sheriffs, or the deputy, his name was Cooter. So Ginger Rogers might be referring to the deputy from Dukes of Hazzard, who, for all we know, might have fallen in the mud and needs to be cleaned. I'm giving plausible reasons.
Hey, runner boy.
What's up, runner boy? That's why a fanny pack is worn on the front. I never thought of that.
Hey, Carl. I left a comment on one of your shorts. I saw. I watched it.
Let's see. Ginger says a lot of negative things going up and down, and I will change it. Wait, my son ranked me. Anytime you need to talk about it, Ginger. Brian says, okay, I'm done. I'm not talking about that. I seen it and I said, leave it.
Now, Jace, Daisy Duke was a honey bunny.
You talking about the movie again?
Oh, come on, you can't not look at Jessica Simpson and not like yum yum.
He's all right. Go on YouTube and get the watch clips from the TV series, the original Daisy Duke. Barbara Bach. Nope, Barbara Bach. I don't remember, but you'll see.
No, I love the Johnny Knoxville version because they got Willie Nelson in there too. You see,
Right. Oh, you can't go wrong with Willie
I mean,
Nelson.
what more do you want? Burt Reynolds was in there also.
Nightmare says the chat is going south. All right, let's take a trip up north. Let's take it to the north.
I'm just saying. I just said about Dukes of Hazzard, the movie.
Right.
I said you've got Johnny Knoxville, the guy. What's his name? Can't mind his name, but I know the other actor. And then you've got Willie Nelson.
Right.
Reynolds.
Hey, Carl.
I mean, what
Peter
more
Jennings.
of a cast would you want from that kind of movie?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it was just the best thing since sliced bread.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Brian says, straighten to the curve, flatten the hills. Someday the mountain might catch him, but the law never will.
For that style of movie, it was good.
Right. Let's see. Just call me Ginger. It's fine. I know I needed a laugh, but I figured I would say hi.
We need the general we.
Hey, Marie. Brian says, hey, Eric, what's our friend's name? How do I subscribe to the channel? The man you got live with you on the split screen, and obviously I'm new to this, so I'm learning. All right. This is Stuart the Fish Whisperer, and can you drop your link?
I can try. Maybe not here.
Carl says he got a
Hey,
email
Trendon.
from
Hey,
YouTube.
Lee. I should have
Congratulating
said
me.
Mary.
Got an email from YouTube congratulating me for over 100 watch hours. Way to go, Carl. Congratulations.
Can somebody grab my link, please? I can't do it when I'm up here.
Thank you, Trending.
I'm just waiting for Austin to come away with some other bits and pieces.
Let's see.
Telling you.
Ginger says that's why I kept the G now that I think about it. Marie says I'm very happy because my singing channel is already growing. Hey, I don't know if I'm subscribed to your singing channel. Marie, if you drop the link.
Well, you can drop my link. You use my computer.
I can't. Well, I guess I could, but you didn't appear in the comment section at all. So
no, you go to my channel and then you just share, then drop it in chat.
good. Well, I got to find your channel now on another window.
YouTube.
On another window. You know, I don't go live.
I'll get you from the AOL, and I'll get you to Gmail. It's coming.
I do have Gmail, by the way.
Do you have Gmail?
Give me 1 second.
How are you, Brian? Kobe. Toy Pups. Mercedes.
Oh, I can't do it because I'm on a desktop. It'll just come up as my channel. We'll figure it out for you, Brian.
Yogi, I'll be back in a minute.
I think Carl just dropped it.
That's not my link.
No? No, Fishing Frustrations UK. Do you know them?
Oh, no, man. Really? Can you delete that link, Yogi?
Who is it?
That guy is
An idiot.
an idiot. It's alright, I removed it. He is a vile cretin.
Let's see. Brian says, "Brick babies are sleeping. Praise Jesus. I'm glad you got a little bit of a break." Let's see. Nightmare says, "Oh yes, some AOL jokes, my favorite. Everyone's got one, so it seems. Everyone's got one." Let's see. Do we have Kayla here? Hey, Kayla. How are you, my friend? Kayla Boo is here. I haven't told you about my
Cheers, James.
Kayla Boo,
Yeah.
Kayla Boo principle that I have in place.
Hey, Kayla.
When Kayla is live, I put her up and she'll play through indefinitely. As long as she's live, she's on her own window for as long as necessary.
I was in Kayla's not the day before she was live. I was in there. And she was getting frustrated with that level for 25 minutes to try and get to the head of a train, and she kept getting thrown off each carriage.
I'm sure she got it. She's highly skilled. Let's see. No, you didn't cause a mess at all, Brian.
Hello, my darling Wendy babe.
Hey, Wendy.
Hello.
We got some love from Toy Pups. Let's see. Nightmare says, "I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that." I thought so. I figured that was it. I was trying to go to your channel, Brian. Understood. That happens fairly often. It's happened to me as well. So Marie has a music channel. I'd love to see that. There's Stuart's link right up above. Jace has dropped it. Thank you, Jace. See that? Jace steps up, does what needs to be done. Let's
I've
see.
got to admit, I love Jace. I really do. I do wind him up sometimes, but honestly, he's got a heart of gold.
And there's Marie's singing channel. Right there. Marielle Sings. I am now subscribed. Get all. I'm going to dive in. She's live right now. Let me also make her a mod so it's easier for you guys to connect. Give me a second, guys. Make sure you connect to our friend Marie. We all know that she's an incredible artist. We've seen her draw. Go listen to her sing. Brian says you have fished a lot. Where are you from, Stuart?
Where am I from?
Yep, that's what he said.
I is that what the fish fisherman from? Ryan, I am a fly fisherman, sea fisherman, lifetime G's. Anything that's possible is live at the moment. I don't know for how long, but he is live at the moment, and he's been using my flies today. So on and off. I actually sent him over 1,000 flies. Tied them up, handmade.
So,
Yeah. Hello, Brad.
Marielle Sings is a silent live stream. So, Marielle not singing would be the title name. Hey,
I mean,
Brad.
that'd be like me calling Brad all things sick.
All things city. All things suburbs.
All things Amish.
Let's see. We got some Jacob Love. Thank you.
Don't worry, Brad. I was only using it as an example.
Our friend Toy Pups had suggested way up above that she wanted to talk about forgiveness, which is, of course, the big theme of my channel. I'm actually going to write about that tomorrow. All things municipal. All right.
Yeah, I've been in Kayla's a few times. She's got a really calming channel.
Yeah. Highly skilled and a massive capacity for endurance. She'll do 9+ hours live stream. Amazing. Brian says, "Oh Lord, you would love to fly fish here." It's in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Brian, there is a large and thriving fishing community, of which Stuart is a prominent figure, as well as All Things Country. Hey Brian, All Things Country also sluices for gold, pans for gold, and sluices for gold. And he's
a gold prospector.
Right, and he's a music aficionado, appreciator. Particularly of people who dress like horses in a bathtub and play the drums.
He did a great job today. If you haven't seen, he sat in the bathtub and played the drums and decided to play Ozzy Osbourne.
I saw that one. Toy Pup says, well, first Brian says, I fish tenkara here in our small mountain streams. I'm not sure what tenkara is, Brian. Toy Pup says, we're doing a really good job at processing what has happened to us on YouTube. It's been hard, but we're learning that forgiveness might be the key to move forward. forgiveness is the only thing that allows us to move forward. Because without forgiveness, we stay stuck in the past. And not only are we stuck in the past, but we project it to the future. So we keep living our resentment. We keep living our justification for that resentment over and over and over again. It becomes a groundhog day of experience. Same thing happening over and over. And we wonder why. Why can't I get past this? Because we're not letting the
Ryan,
thoughts.
sorry, when you go, I just realised that there's 2 channels he could go to that are in South Carolina, not South Carolina, North Carolina.
If you get the chance, post the
Real
links for
time
them.
catfishing, and you've got Backlash Fisherman.
Anytime you want to drop links for people you think Brian should subscribe. ATC says that's awesome, Toy Pups. Carrying a grudge is like trying to swim with the anchor tied to your waist. Man, perfect metaphor, ATC. Thank you, Jacob. We get more Jacob love. Jace says, I'm ready. Clippers are too. Is it this weekend, Jace? No more beard from Jace. Clean shaven. Flip Up says ATC.
Oh well.
We agree.
Jace is officially out of the running.
Yep. We agree not to put our baggage to carry. Not our baggage to carry. Absolutely. The Buddha's metaphor was trying to preparing a cup of poison for someone else, but drinking it ourselves. That's what happens when we don't forgive. Other person isn't affected, but we are the ones who are poisoned. We always think of forgiveness as this is what I do. I forgive you even though I don't want to, or it's something that's hard for me to do. That's forgiveness by the ego, and it just keeps you energetically trapped to that person. But real, true forgiveness is of a quantum, goes outside the realm of time. It's on a quantum level, meaning in this moment, what might have been done to me doesn't exist because the past is only a thought. In the absence of the thought, are you still affected by it? If you didn't have the thought of last Tuesday, would you still be affected by anything from Tuesday if it wasn't a thought in your mind? So forgiveness is just saying, let's go back to the present moment over and over and over and over again, because that's all that we have. She says, now when Sue is done, oh, so she's going to shave here, now, on the screen. You ready for that?
A
Are you
triple
going to be able
dare
to
him
handle
to.
it? What's that? I'm not sure if you're right. I'm
I'll
not sure
triple
you can
dare
handle that. So Jace, you're going to come up and shave now online?
Go for it. I'll be in chat and I'm gonna laugh at this. See you in a bit.
All right. Brian or Jacob strapping some links. Thank you, Jacob. So, let's see. ATC says I just trimmed my beard like 5 minutes ago. Flip Up says, thank you so much, Yogi. We needed to hear your words of wisdom. Another great day of trying to be strong. Thank you so much. You're welcome, my friend. Brian says, and forgive not just 7 times 70. 7 times 77. I love that one. I actually thought about getting a tattoo of that. Actually, I have a Sanskrit tattoo somewhere.
Hello.
That means to forgive. All right, guys, this is it. This is YouTube history, guys. I gotta admit, I got a tear forming in my eye.
Oh yeah.
the mustache for last.
Yeah, keep it a big fuzzy one. Well, I've actually got 2 sets of clippers. The other ones get really close, but for some reason they're not working.
Nightmare is upset. No, Jason, not the beard.
It had to go. Big grow back.
Face Habit says he will now be truly bald.
I'll be quicker now.
Wherever dip. It's a powerful razor. ATC says Jace may be like Chuck Norris. There might be a third fist under there. Flip Up is in shock. Flip Up says, Dedsy, you're still handsome.
Feel better now.
Man, your burpees are going to fly. You won't be weighed down. It's going to be like...
Well, the thing is, the sweat won't stick to me, so obviously I'm not carrying that extra baggage. So.
Stuart says you've lost the beard off Jace. Yeah, Jace stepped out of the competition.
It was only here for like a week or 2 longer. It had to go. It had to be done.
Let's see. Jacob he's consoling Nightmare. I still got my beard, Nightmare brother. I will keep it.
Oh, we're getting better. We're getting there. You got to put your black top on now.
Sniper says 12 weeks from now, we'll all be doing the same thing. Brian says, I don't know why this is so entertaining, but I love it. Thanks, folks. Jace is a hottie. Hottie patati.
It's a good mirror.
Tanya says, Jace, you look 10 years younger.
I feel 10 years younger.
Like I said, I'm just going to be amazed. Think how his burpees are going to improve. He's not going to have all that weight holding him down. This is easily going to give you at least 100 more reps.
A day.
Nightmare says, good job, Jacob. Never giving up the beard. I always have a beard in varying degrees of beardiness. Brian says, I just subscribed to Stuart, the Fish Whisperers channel. Can't wait to see some stuff on that. Is he out in the UK? Yep, he's in Scotland.
Well, what to do?
Flip Up says, who gave permission? Nightmare says, always good to see you, Jacob. I think it was Reaper who said, go ahead and shave it, right?
No, he wouldn't phone me, so I was like, you know what? I'll do it here. Yeah, I've been waiting for Reaper to call me for months and months, but he won't call me, bless him. He's always too busy.
ATC says, geez, I didn't do that short. I just trimmed the goatee to match the sides. Stuart says he's missed a bit.
I missed a few bits. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get a razor. Make it
Shave, yeah. That's the way to do it. Carl says, cold here tonight. Imagine how cold it is now when you don't have a beard. Man, you can make a whole Xena out of that. Imagine how many. You should send that to Stuart so he can tie some flies, some Jace flies.
What's this then?
Imagine how many trout that Bob could catch with that. Wonder Boy says, you are now like me, Jace. Carl, stop making shorts. Why'd you stop making shorts, Carl? Toy Pup says, Reaper, how dare you? Toy Pup says, Jace, you're a champ.
Come here.
Tandra's laughing.
That's better.
Timer says, the dog get the beard. The dog's thinking it's another puppy, or it's a cat.
And the other thing is, obviously, that's my 5 minutes. So I'll have another. I'll jump back into chat. I'm going to go inside.
You just made You made history for me. The first
Tell him
ever
the good
YouTube.
Tell him the good news.
Jace, he got a notification. You know what? Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. 1 second, guys. This will not take long at all.
Don't eat it. Wait. Zena's trying to eat my leftover beard.
This is on Jace's channel. Notifications. 3,000 hours of watch time. You found your groove and people are loving the video that you're creating. The videos that you're creating. Keep it up. 3,000 watch hours. You know what that means? Jace is monetized, or he's just waiting for that official. You're there. Official word. But you see, confirmed, 3,000 watch hours. No one deserves it more than Jace. No one
Thank you,
deserves
guys
it
and
more than Jace.
girls. It's I can only say it's all that. It really is all down to you lot. If you don't watch my stuff, I don't get the hours. So it's just down to you guys and girls. Thank you.
Can I add one thing?
No,
No.
it's not about me. It's never about me. It's expression. It's outwards bound. What I do are just merely little words and actions on the screen. What other people do and how they interpret that, it's all down to other people.
I agree. However, you're in tune. You are in tune with that universal expression. And you are putting out things not for your own benefit. You're putting out things to be of service to other people. And it is simply coming back to you 100%. You are getting what you put out. You are sowing what you're reaping what you sowed. And that's why you're going to be a huge success. Zena certainly appreciates a clean shaven Jace, that's for sure. She's like, this is like, it's like a lollipop.
Lollipop. Lollipop.
It's a
Cheers,
Zena,
man.
it's a Zena pop. Stuart says, well done, Jace. Big celebration at hand. Tanya says, so pleased for you, Jace.
Right, I'm going to leave you then. I'll go back to chat. I'm going to go and have a quick shave. If I get done in time, I'll come back and show you the proper smooth article.
Awesome. Thank you, Jace.
Cheers, guys and girls. Love you all. Bye.
Love you, my friend. We have YouTube history, guys. Right here on the channel. Who else wants to come in here and shave? That's going to be hard to top. It's going to be hard to top. If you don't have something that beats the shave, think twice about coming back in. Slipper says, you look 49 now? Nightmare says, such a good dude. Jace is such a good dude. Jacob says, I'm at 1974 watch hours right now. Awesome, Jacob. Jacob, it's going to be early on in 2025. We're going to get you to 3,000. As I keep mentioning, for me, 3,000 more important than 4,000. I don't earn a whole lot from ad revenue. It's nice. It's good. I'm happy for it. I don't discount, you know, anything you earn by your own creativity is awesome. But the 3,000 memberships, super chats, things like that, that's been more meaningful to me, especially super chat. Super chat is someone saying, hey, I appreciate what you do. You know what I mean?
Jacob, the difference between the 3,000 watch hours and 4,000 watch hours, you can get partially monetized at 500 subscribers with 3,000, and then you get 1,000 subscribers at 4,000. So it's
Right.
there's 500 difference.
Brad says, if
1,000 difference.
you'd only asked me 10 minutes ago, Sniper says 1,000. Sniper, you're at 1,000 now? Sniper says 40 likes. Doing well. Awesome. Thank you. Runner Boy says, Yogi, I'm at 2028. Runner Boy, I still think that we can do it by end of the year. Julie says, y'all, anxiety is not fun, especially when it starts at the physical symptoms. Let's
What's
talk
wrong,
about that, Julie.
Julie?
Julie, you want to come up on the
Mom,
live stream?
She won't come up.
No. As well, our friend Toy Pups has done a series of videos on dealing with anxiety using art therapy, talking, and it is very, very important stuff. She's putting out important information. I was blindsided, completely blindsided, but I think everyone, when we experience anxiety, blindsided from it. None of us expect it. Brad says my last live had 16,000 views. Nice. 1,600 views. 60 watch hours. I made 18 cents in ad revenue. So tempted to spend it all in one place. Man, I would put it aside. Save it for a special occasion. Wonder Boy says,
Julie, you know that you're always welcome to message. I'm only a message away.
Yep, Julie says, I just had to say that. Sometimes I just need to say something to someone. I know this is a safe place. It is a safe
Have you
place.
seen Squirrel's comment?
And it is, we're here to support you.
Have you seen Squirrel's comment?
Not yet. No, that's the difference between 3,000 and 4,000. Sorry, I had to. I don't get it.
What's the difference between a 3,000 and 4,000? 1,000 is a difference.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Well, he said it back up in chat.
Right.
He said 1,000
Gotcha.
because somebody asked what's the difference between 3,000 and 4,000. And of course, he said 1,000.
1,000. Makes perfect sense. It's an awesome math joke.
Of course, I'm sitting here shaking my head. He's like, "Don't you hate the viewers? Why?"
Brian says he's got a beard that needs to go. Step on up, Brian. Take care of it right now. That's going to be my theme. Just a yogi shaving people's beards in his basement is going to be the new name of my channel from now on out.
This is child friendly. I better say it. I'm going to say it. I'd get banned. I'd get blocked.
Squirrel says, don't shake that head of yours. Toy Pup says, thank you so much, Yogi. I think it's an important topic. It is. A lot of us denying that we experience anxiety. It's not a weakness. And I mentioned that to you. I denied it myself and silently suffered imposter syndrome because here I was someone who taught meditation and breath work and yoga in order to help people navigate through anxiety. And here I was out of the blue, and at first not even recognizing that I had it. It was the physical symptoms all pointed to something else. Physical I could deal with. I spent my entire life dealing with physical stuff. Teaching myself how to be an ultra runner, a kettlebell athlete, a power lifter, an Olympic lifter. Give me a physical problem, and I'll either grit my teeth and get through it, or I'll fix it. But anxiety, to someone who spent over 30 plus years meditating, practicing breath work, how could I be suffering anxiety? And yet, there I was. And it was horrible. Panic attacks,
Depression
anxiety.
comes in different stages too.
What's that?
Depression comes in different stages too.
Yep. Julie says, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder a few years ago. I have a lot of coping methods, but sometimes I got to let it play out and get through it. I agree. And learn to love yourself through it. In every moment, learn to love yourself through it. ATC says, Julie, I had a suggestion for you. Get yourself some drumsticks, a couple of gallon pills, and a horse mask. The rest takes care of itself. Gotta admit, you've never seen a horse in a bathtub playing the drums who was experiencing anxiety, have you?
Has a horse got anxiety problems?
Doesn't appear to be. Julie says, laughing. Brad, thanks. Basic Cabbage says, I'm speaking with a recruiter. I'm thinking about joining the military. What branch are you thinking about? Toy Pup says, one thing about anxiety is if we can pinpoint our triggers, we can learn to manage. And that's my biggest message, is learning how to manage our emotions. And Julie says, yes, Toy Pups, it does help a lot. Sniper says, this will pass is an awesome mantra. Julie says, when it gets bad for me, my hands get cold and lose blood flow, and my hands and stuff get shaky. And then after, I feel drained and tired. For me, it was my breathing.
I mean, fishing is my antidepressant, but I mean, if I can't go fishing, I look at YouTube channels because it's like I can't do anything. I go out when I want to go out because, see, this is the thing. If I was to go out fishing during daylight hours, I'd have to put myself into an Aussie time zone.
Why is that?
Because our daylight doesn't start here until
Right.
going to the morning,
Gotcha.
and it gets dark about 3 o'clock.
Jacob says I was meaning on 3,000 and 4,000 watch hours, brother Mr. Yogi. Gotcha. So yeah, 3,000. You get the super chats. You get to start a members section on your channel, as well as you can do merchandise. Right? It was out at 4,000. Toy Pup says our mental health. What's that?
I like that Squirrel Sniper just came away with a blondie thing.
Toy Pup says our mental health, if we don't treat it and be kind to ourselves, eventually turns into physical illness, such as the flu, for example. I agree. We cannot separate the, and yoga explains that as the 5 bodies. They call it the kloshas, the 5 bodies of the of our beingness, and that as one, so is the other. As the micro, so is the macro.
It's back, Brad. It's back.
Hey, Ashley. Ashley says, Yogi, I made paper chains on my channel last night. Nice. Hey, aren't you're going live tonight, right? And Toy Pup says anxiety is a symptom of depression. Face Cabbage says Marines. Nice. My wife / ex-wife / partner / whatever she wants to call herself did 23 and a half years in the Air Force. Face Cabbage says 23. Perfect age. Perfect age, Cabbage. Depression doesn't mean that you are depressed all the time. Depression means your body is lacking certain chemicals to function 100%. That's all it means.
Yeah, it's a chemical imbalance.
Julie says, yes, Toy Pups, they also have depression. Been going on since September.
Julie, I'm going to tell you something, right? And nobody's heard this on Movie Channel. I probably said a couple of times elsewhere, but I used to be depressed. The thing with me was I was given antidepressant tablets. I was given them, very drowsy, didn't want to do nothing because they made me just like completely zombie out. I was like, this is no use for nothing. So, with me being the way I was, my best mate came forward and he said to me, he says, well, what are they? I went, antidepressant tablets. Threw them in the bin. Popped them open, threw them in the bin. I went, I needed them. He went, no, you don't. I went, you come with me. My mindset was like, okay, where we going? We're going for a drive. He went, you'll never be depressed again. I went, how do you work that out? He says, I'm going to turn you into something that people think are good. He spent a lot of time with me. I was grateful for it. But he got me my head straight. He got my head straight. If you can find someone that can spend time with you, that's got that deep connection to you, I'm going to say wavelength, you've won.
Our friend Brian is going to come up, Stuart. He's going to shave.
Right. Anyway.
Then it's your next, I guess, right?
What?
And then you're next, I guess. After Brian comes up and shaves, then you're going to come up and shave. Clean shaven Stuart. We got a trend. Hey, Ruben.
I need this. Bye.
Bye. So, Brian, the link is in the description box. You just got to hold it down and you'll be able to come up. Jamie says, had a squirrel snipper. Julie says, I have a lot of hormonal imbalances going on right now. Just don't tell a lot of people what happened because I don't like all the people feeling bad for me. Stuart knows what happened. Brad says, imposter syndrome is a great way to put it. Jim Carrey said it best. Think of the deep rest. Your body and mind needs a break from the person you're trying to be. I love that quote. Excellent quote. San Francisco Stuart, the symbol in the front of your drink there, monster, a claw mark. It's Hebrew number of 666. I appreciate you stopping in, Ruben. Hey, Batgirl. Toy Pup says everything's okay, one step at a time. To Julie, absolutely. The shave-off competition. There can only be one. Cabbage says, oh man, come to think of it, we got a cars store checked recently. That's them unlocked, and our neighbor caught something going through them last night. Wow. Yeah, it only takes one time forgetting. Julie says, thank you, Toy Pups. I know, well, this is a fun. Some days it's worth than others. Absolutely. And Marie says, Puppy Mommy, I love you. Brian says, I don't see the description box. It should be right below. If you see how many people are watching and where I started streaming, it should be right below that. Toy Pup says, get a notebook, Julie, and take some notes. Write down the little things like brushing your teeth, waking up, anything you do, write it down. Use a different color and let that be. The message to yourself that you are the right track. Keeping a notebook is the most important love that you can give to yourself. Excellent suggestion. So it says, Sniper, it's a logo. It means nothing to me. I love the taste of it. And Toy Pup says, you're going to need you're going to be the one that's going to help yourself. You believe in yourself. You got this. And Julie says, "Oh, I need to get new coloring pencils. Just to remind me, toy pups. I have a couple of coloring books. I love coloring. Art therapy." Stuart says, "Hold down the screen." Comes up with a description. Brian says, "In the description box. 3 dots on top. So look for the 3 dots. Julie says, "I also love reading books. I get lost in those." Me too, Julie. And of course, exercise is vital for my emotional state of health, as is meditation and breath work. Breath work above all others, even above meditation. And I absolutely love meditation, but breath work has been huge. Meditation is great too. It takes a little longer to experience the effects, but it slows down the thinking process. Anxiety is based upon a repeated thought, sometimes so subtle we don't even realize that we're thinking it, and we believe it so deeply. So when we slow the thought process down and we realize we're not our thoughts through the act of meditation, the art of meditation, we gain some spaciousness. We're no longer have a thought and then a reaction. Now we have a thought and we're responsive. The difference between response and react. I love the description of responsibility, our ability to respond. Anxiety is all about reaction. We are reacting, reacting, reacting. We're caught in that sympathetic emotional state. Sympathetic is our fight and flight. And that's what anxiety is. We are in fight and flight, and we can't escape it. The more we try to escape it, the more firmly our feet are planted in that fight or flight. Meditation trains the vagal nerve. So does breath work. The vagal nerve is the nerve that swings us from fight or flight to rest and digest, from reactiveness to responsiveness, responsibility, our ability to respond. Cabbage says, "Pretty trivial if you live in a big city, but I'm from a small town in Tennessee, less than 10K. So we're getting starting to see that happen." I'm sorry that's happening there. What a shame. I like that meme, Brad. Brian says, "Okay, Stuart. I hope it works, Brian." So a lot of times we think that breath work is only something that we can do when we're experiencing anxiety or when we are about to experience anxiety. But when we practice breath work on a regular basis, it gives us that ability to respond to the thoughts that we have. We see those triggers, and instead of instantly being in reactive mode, we're able to respond. And it gets easier and easier and easier. Julie says, she's laughing. Yes, I got it. Get a thumbs up from Brad. So as mentioned before, if anyone wants to learn breath work, a breath work plan that you could put in place instantly, I always tell people, you've heard me say it before, professionally, I teach meditation, I teach breath work. I tell people I teach my friends and my family absolutely for free. If you're here, you're both friend and family, and I will teach you absolutely for free. So depending on our friend Brian, if he's able to get up, I'll probably wrap it up in a few minutes. Brad says after is the best medicine, unless you're diabetic. In that case, I recommend insulin. I should add a disclaimer that this is not medical advice from All Things Country. Brian says, guys, it must be incompetent or something. No, unless you know exactly what you're looking for, it can be difficult for even people who are, more experienced online. Julie says, I've showed a lot just chatting with y'all. Thanks for everyone who talked with me. That's why I said sometimes just got to talk it out. And that's happening out, and that's funny. There we go, guys.
Wow, I figured it out, Yogi.
Well done. Excellent
Man.
job. This is the
You
second
thought
shave
he
of
had
the day.
powerful clippers.
Holy cow.
They're actually pet shears.
There it goes, guys.
All right. Yeah, one of these.
Well,
Okay.
looking good, Brian.
We know what's for dinner. It's not as impressive as Stewart's would be, but it's something.
What do you think about those clippers, Jace?
I should just do it all right in front, everything.
You talking about head and everything?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, they're not neglected. They're patient babies.
This is Brian shaving, Nightmare.
All right. I'm gonna have time to do one strip down the middle of my head, and then I'm gonna cut it off and have my wife finish it. And she's gonna hate me when she gets home.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, it all needs to go. This timing is divine. I usually rock a shaved head.
Do you? Jace, you see what you inspired?
All right, you guys ready?
There it goes, guys. A reverse mohawk. Perfect.
We can just rock the undercut for a minute. Miss you, Maya.
Julie says it's all Jace's fault.
So this is my little off-grid cabin that I built. All that wood is hemlock from the sawmill.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yep, I'm done. How do I look, guys?
Perfect.
That's it. Nice to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you. Hey, let us know what your wife says.
Pardon?
Let us know what your wife says.
Oh, I will. Yeah, I'll record her.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. That was awesome, guys.
And my very first time ever going live, so there it is.
And it's going to be big. It's going to be big.
I got to go.
Take care, my friend.
Much love.
Much love to you. Nightmare says, why is everyone shaving? It's the Jace virus. Everyone's caught the Jace bug. Jace says they are good clippers. They are. I wanted to answer Cabbage's question. Do you believe some people, not all, but some people almost placebo themselves into thinking something is wrong with them? Or do you think that logic is flawed? I think that logic fits. Like you said, some people, not everyone. All right, the next shaver is stepping up. The next shaver is stepping up.
No, he's not. I'm keeping this.
Marie says, I
This is
can't believe
going to
this.
be this is going to be on until springtime. I'm
I can't
not
believe
going
this. I'm watching a
anywhere
shaving
near
live.
cold weather without a beard.
Brad says, oh, he's going for the Kevin from The Office look. He is. Hey, man, our friend Brian is in awesome shape. Sniper says, big up Brian, one love. Absolutely. Flip Up says, Af and Marie were epic. I'm going to guess this has been done on YouTube before, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, you. By the time you
Brad
start
says,
shaving yourself, I think that's what they're asking for you to do now.
me?
Shave yours off. Yeah. Well, that's what Jesus said. Shave it off. Shave it. Shave it.
I'm going to relatively soon, another week or two, get back to the goatee. I must always have some kind of stubble. I'm never 100% clean shaven. Sniper says, shave it off still. You'll look 24 again.
No, he looks younger than 24, trust me.
I look younger than 24. I look like a 60-year-old playboy bunny wabbit.
Hey, Miami. Moon over Miami's here.
Hey, Moon.
Brad says he looked at Ashley's paper chain. Did a great job.
Shut your pie hole, Jace.
I'm not speaking to Jace.
I know. Wendy's not even speaking to you, Jace. She said hello to you, and you didn't even say hello to Wendy.
Let's see. Marie says, nah, keep the beard. Marie, are you talking about me or Stuart? Flip Up says, that was awesome, Yogi. Your channel is so epic. That was pretty epic. Jace, Brian.
Squirrel Sniper says, I was going to say something, but held back. Lol, Wendy.
Yeah, Brad says, I hate the shaving of being, I hate the feeling of being clean shaven. Yuck. Yeah, I don't like it either. Cabbage says, I
The
was
only
thinking
way
Eric
I
looks
get
like.
confusing is if I do end up shaving this off, and I know that I've missed bits because I've got a Red Bull razor, as in like shaver.
Right.
Yeah, mine's is a Red Bull one. Beats all. With that, I would just like shave it all off and then wet shave it and then just let it grow back in all one length.
Right. Let's see. Cabbage says, I was thinking Eric looks like a goatee kind of guy. Yeah, I generally just keep a goatee, but every once in a while I grow it out. If you guys are ever on any of you on Facebook, you can go back and look at some of my Grateful Dead days when I had a truly, truly epically big beard. Evan says, Eric, what's your job? This is it, Evan, right now. I'm a full-time YouTuber. Technically, I teach meditation, I teach breath work, but lately I'm just not charging anyone for it. It's just a particularly anxious time for so many people that I just feel that if you got a useful tool, I need to give it away.
Oh, finally.
So it's YouTube. That's my job.
We could be having a white Christmas this year.
Nice.
Scotland snow maps predict white Christmas 48-hour flurries to hit on Christmas Eve.
That would be nice. Jason will be right back.
There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with my clippers.
Evan says, does it pay well? It's a good question, Evan. I just became monetized in June. So far, here's the thing, Evan. I only need to earn a little bit in the big picture of things. in order for me to take care of all of my needs. I'm a very low maintenance kind of a guy. I got a house that's paid for. I don't have a car right now, so I only have utilities, groceries, little bit of debt that I've been working on getting out of. So I'm getting closer. Marie says Jace started a shaving trend. He did.
He hasn't started nothing.
Hold on,
He
guys.
hasn't started nothing. It's basically blind leading the blind.
That is a completely clean shaven Jace.
Look at the state of that face. That looks.
I'm a little disappointed that he left the eyebrows on. I was hoping the eyebrows would go.
Xena will lick them off. I mean, the
But
thing is, she's only gonna have a hairy poop when she goes out to the bathroom later on.
all right, Stuart.
She ate his beard. She physically ate the hair off his face.
Sniper says Jace copy. Hey, this is true. Sniper was the original shaver out of everyone, but he's growing it back.
Get out of here, Jace. They hold my glasses on.
Evan says, how did you buy a house? I was just wondering because I have nothing. I didn't buy a house. I inherited a house. Evan, I was a full-time caregiver for both my parents. For my mom suffering Alzheimer's, about 8 years, but with my dad. And then when I had to care for my dad, it was basically me, my brother. My brother and I inherited the house, and we decided this is the house we grew up in. We both love this area. We grew up here. It's a beautiful town that we live in. We decided we wanted to keep living here. Fortunately, the person that I'm involved with is nearby. She's extremely supportive of me, helps me out in every imaginable way.
It's funny that Evan's saying this, right? Because he's asking you questions.
Right. Evan's always
I'm
asking
a
me
full
questions. What's that?
I'm a full-time YouTuber.
You and Bob inspired me to make that declaration. I thought about it.
Oh, sorry. On you go. I'll let you finish, and then I'll say what I need to say. On you go.
Okay. Well, first let me read. Toy Pop says, someone do a super chat right now. Support the Yogi. It's a holiday season. Let's all be giving support the Yogi by doing it. Very nice super chat with the message inside. I appreciate that, Toy Pups. I always feel people are inspired when they're inspired. Evan is 45. Evan, he asks some hardball questions. He never holds back. He'll ask me all kinds of stuff and has for a while.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Always appreciate it. So,
right. I heard through coming here to Yogi's channel, Jason and Yogi look the same now. Now there's a definite Yogi and there's a definite Jace. There is no lookalike.
Nightmare says.
Right? So here's the thing. Yogi was damn near at quitting. He was at the quit door. He was at the exit door waiting for just basically saying, "We'll shut this down." Bob and I had a conversation and says, kind of need Yogi. And he says, So when I seen Yogi and Bob's chat, I think it was a live after you did this, you came into the sausage one. I can't remember where I was. Because I missed that live. I can't remember if I was live myself, I don't know. Anyway, I turned around and said to Yogi, he says, "You're a full-time YouTuber?" And he said, "Yeah." He says, "I'll tell you what. So am I. So's Bob." And he went, "Oh." So that kind of gave him the inspiration to keep going. And I tell you one thing, I'm glad he has.
Appreciate the inspiration from both of you guys. You're the one who told me. You're the one who told me that Bob was a full-time YouTuber, and that he left his job because he felt like it was destroying him. He just couldn't keep doing what he was doing, and so he stepped aside and did that. And exactly what you said, except I didn't make that noise that you made. That's an exclusive Store to Fish Whisperer. I think I said in a
What?
very. I think he said, "Ooh," that I said, but I think I said it in a very deep and manly voice. I think I said, "Oh." I think pretty sure that's what I said. Pretty sure that's what I sounded like. But yeah, both you and Bob inspired me greatly to actually take that stand because I was toying with it, and this is what I wanted to do. But can you make a living for me as a live streamer? The people that I knew who were making a living doing YouTube had some really fancy channels, really fancy stuff, perfect editing skills. Could I just sit in front of a camera and talk and earn an income?
I do.
Yeah, that was the inspiration.
I mean, this is why I can do 12-hour lives, because it's just I can just sit here and do 12 hours, no problem.
Right. Let's see. Cabbage says weather
But
here in the southeast.
I don't think chat or anybody would be like, "Oh man, not this guy again. How long is this live stream gonna go for?"
Right. Cabbage says weather in the southeast is crazy. Nearly 60 degrees today. The other night it was 15 degrees. Yeah, it is crazy. Sampa says I'm 51 and know the feeling. Rented all my life, paid more in rent a month than what a mortgage would be. Well, buy a house, but I never have that crazy amount for a deposit to go into buying. Yeah, I lucked out. Well, not luck. I mean, my parents sacrificed a lot to get a house, and then it was their way of thanking me, my dad's way of thanking me for caring for him.
Yeah, that was a promise that our last government, whatever you would call them, when Boris Johnson was Prime Minister, he
Right.
says we're not going to be going for generation rent anymore. We're going to be generation buy. Go and buy a house. Okay, then. How do we go and buy a house? A first-time buyer. How's a first-time buyer meant to buy a house?
Hey, Susie.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me.
It sounds nice in theory, doesn't it? But real life isn't theoretical. Evan says, Eric, I'm also in my parents' house, and my two brothers are here. Like I said before, my parents are narcissistic. They always need an adversary, and they have picked me. I never get validated. It changes with like 5 to 10 years as conditions change. But there's no stability, and I feel like I need to leave because honestly, I have nothing but what they let me live in, and they could take that away at any time. You mentioned that you thought about getting your trucker's license.
Van life.
Nightmare says it's
If you
just
if you get a van, you're set. Van life.
I thought about it. It's just a house. In the end, all we're doing is buying a bigger box to hide away from the world in. Interesting. Nightmare. I tend to agree. Let's see. Susie says, Eric, hello. Hello, Susie, my friend. I hope you're well. Tanya says they didn't have a deposit either. We took on a 100% mortgage, which wasn't easy. All worked out in the end. I'm glad that worked out, Tandra.
I mean, okay, I try and avoid politics as much as we can, but I mean, there's certain things that have got to be brought up. I mean, why would someone who is meant to be a so-called prime minister at the time say, go and buy a house with what buttons? Buttons? Coat buttons? Chocolate butt.
I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Oh,
It doesn't.
let's go. Let's go. Like, oh, go and give him a house, right? Okay, so you're going to give him a house. How did he afford that house? Oh, because he's an honorary gentleman that is a politician that's in House of Commons. I mean, I could understand it from here, right? When we have the general election,
Right.
there's people that are in likes of Orkney, Shetland, Outer Hebrides. If they're an SNP MP, they've got to have two houses. They've got to have one in England, which is somewhere around about London, so that it's easier for their job, and they've got their own house, which they've bought
Elsewhere.
as their home,
Right.
not their working home. Now, I understand that. What I don't get is when you've already got someone who's already in London that's got 3 or 4 or 5 properties.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
where I think you're at it.
Jace is connected with Susie. Are you connected with Susie? Hey Susie, I hope everyone connects with Susie. I'm going to read your description, your channel description, because I absolutely love it. Thanks and welcome. We're all thrilled to have you. My name is Susanna, aka African Dancing Queen, mother in Nigeria. He loves doing small things in great ways. Our core values: positivity, good vibes, and spreading love to anyone, anywhere, anytime. Our slogan: love, don't judge, one love everyone. Channel videos, uploads, cooking, dancing, lifestyle, African village life, travel and tour and vlogs. Motto: changing lives, changing nations, changing the world through love and positivity. Kindly join the community and let's do great things together. Absolutely love that. I hope everyone joins in with what a fantastic name, Susie Global Concepts. Began the entire talk with people on a mission, and Susie's on a mission. I hope you guys join her. Hey, Mercy. Mercy says, good evening. Tanya says, Wendy sounds terrible. Yeah, she doesn't sound well.
Tandra's giving you a love heart.
Yeah.
She says, bless you.
Jace is cooking the kebab. Was the cooking?
No.
The kebab was not
No.
enough.
Just cooking. The kebab wasn't not enough.
Right.
Cheese on toast next.
Well, see if he's having that. What's Tina having?
Hello, Mercy, darling.
Evan says, Eric, is that easy to understand or not? Because I feel like it's hard to explain. Lots of people don't get it because my parents put on a mask. They're good at hiding the abusive behavior. It does make sense. And I do understand the position that you're in. So I think if you're really considering making that big change that you mentioned before, that's your ticket to freedom, my friend. Jason will be right back.
May I ask, Squirrels, if you could private message me on Facebook? I'd like to hear more on this.
Cabbage says, it's tough, Evan. Sorry, man. I was in a group home as a child. Then the day I turned 18, I moved into a Job Corps work program for young adults. I did it all myself. No help from anyone, any of my family. So now you're thinking armed service. Mocha was in a similar situation. Mocha is my significant other. She was in a bad position, and the Air Force offered her a career, which she embraced.
What?
She became a linguist. What's that?
I'm back. Sent you my pudding clip.
So you know what that means. Pudding clip.
Has he sent you a message on Facebook?
I'm gonna look. If I don't see it, it's because probably I don't think I have the bandwidth to support the amount of pudding that Jace has probably made. I'm thinking at easily 97 pounds of pudding. I don't see it, Jace.
I tell you who I watch on YouTube. And if you ever want to know an inspiration, or you can call him an inspiration because he really is one. You ever seen a guy called Beard Meets Food?
Uh-uh.
He's got the same build as Jace. And this guy can eat.
Oh, he's got an impressive beard. His is longer than yours.
His beard is huge.
Let's see. Jace says cheese on
Cheese on
toast.
toast.
Don't do
I
cakes.
don't.
Who's having cheese
Cabbage
on
says
toast?
if I could
Jace.
recommend you anything, I'd say look into Job Corps. If you need to leave when you turn 18, or go ahead if you're already 18. And Evan says, oops, sorry guys. Yeah, I wish I knew what was happening to me when I was younger. I would have joined the Army 100%.
So you do know Jace knows him. Jace knows him. Beard is a good lad. I eat similar wink nonsense. I'd put you and Beard up for a contest.
That would be interesting. All right, guys, so I'm going to have to wrap things up for the afternoon. I'll be back in the evening. It's going to be hard to top. I feel like I should retire from YouTube. We've accomplished it all. 2 people in epic shaves. What more can one channel do? Stuart won't help me. Stuart won't step up and shave. So
I'll pluck his beard out for you tonight. I'll get a set of tweezers.
perfect. That's how we top it. If you can't outshave someone, we're going to outpluck them. So, guys, tune in tonight, and we'll have Stuart, the plucked fish whisperer.
Get out of here. What do you mean you've got a stretched stomach? What's a stretched stomach?
Just exactly as it says on the tin.
Never heard that before, Jace. Never heard that saying before.
Second half.
All right, so this evening, or late afternoon-ish, as requested by Toy Pups, I'm going to talk more about forgiveness, and if possible, we'll tie it into talking more about anxiety. Jay says if you eat
Time you can enlarge your stomach.
Zephyr says, when do you shave it and film it later? When he's fast asleep.
No.
Cabbage says, first time finding you guys. We'll definitely be back. Be safe, everyone. Hey, Cabbage, when you're back, we'll hook you up with that blue wrench so you can subscribe to some friends. It's just a nice way of connecting. And then just subscribe to you, my friend. Thanks for joining in the conversation. Evan, thank you, as always. Stuart. Hey, Wendy, I hope you're feeling better, or I hope you start to feel better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll send you that. I'll send you the thing that I got from a mate of what's in it. Because I took of the flu bomb. It's done.
Oh, you made it stronger than what it was.
It seems to have
I've got
worked for you.
oranges there anyway. So.
Jace says, much love to you, Jace. Thanks for coming in and making this Epic. Brian and Jace.
We love you. Jesus. Now you've got to change your profile picture because that ain't you.
That's true.
He's
Excellent
going to have
point.
to get his profile picture changed on YouTube.
Good point.
Imposter.
All
It's
right.
an imposter. Jace, what happened to your beard? Who are you? I'm looking at the profile picture and it's like, yeah, definitely imposter. That ain't Jace. That's Jace when he's old and grey.
Oh, you cheeky.
Jace will never be old and gray. Well, he might be gray. He'll never be old. All right. So with that, I'm going to see everyone later. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, guys. Bye, Wendy.
Bye-bye.